Hello friends, Laura Whitfield here, your independent Scentsy consultant with Laura's Aroma Retreat. And as promised, in my last video, I am finally getting to my empties. So it has been, I want to say it's been 2 weeks. I'm not 100% certain. It's somewhere in that range. As the weather has gotten nicer, I'm not remembering to switch out my wax quite as frequently because we've been outside. So it's kind of like an afterthought, and then I get caught up in my day and get going, and then I'm like, why am I going to put it in at 3 o'clock? I forget. So that's just the gist of it. That's just how summer rolls, I guess, or spring rolls when the weather's nice. Instead of doing it weekly right now, we are going to be doing it kind of like bi-weekly, or really just as the basket fills at this point. So first up out of our basket, I have finally, and I feel very accomplished, finished off the last of my Perfect Peppermint dish soap. This was from the Holiday Clean Bundle. I still love it. I was sad to see it go, but I was also okay because I was ready to move on to something springy. So, and James is eternally grateful that we no longer have the holiday dish soap to go through. So we had originally gone through Very Snowy Spruce, then we had the Perfect Peppermint, and now we are on to Fiesta Lime. So this was delightful while it lasts. Love it very much. Next up, we did finish out a tub of our Palm Beach Breeze washer whiffs. I do have another system of Palm Beach Breeze going. If you have not tried this, it's beautiful. I love it. I had to get it one more time, although I will admit I do have an unboxing to do for a box that arrived yesterday, but I just, with all the stuff with the kiddo, I did not get around to doing the unboxing just yet. So I did get a new fragrance in laundry for when my current system of Palm Beach Breeze is done, so that I can use it, review it, and share it with you guys. So Palm Beach Breeze, we did also finish out the last remainder of the laundry liquid. We'd already gone through the Scent Soft because we did find out that what Alexis is doing is she's just pumping until she hits max fill on the softener cup for every load. So now I need 2 washer whiffs and 2 Scent Softs, but so my laundry liquid lasts forever, but not the other stuff. We did also open up 2 new of the dryer discs in Palm Beach Breeze. So I did have 4 of these initially to start. I don't know if they've run out of scent because they've gone missing. I couldn't tell you, like, they're not in my basket of empties. I have a feeling they're in my baskets of laundry that I have yet to put away, because if I'm not the one who takes it out of the dryer and they just scoop it into the basket, they don't tend to look for the dryer discs. So I usually have like 4 to 6 of these floating around at any given point in time for when I put away laundry. But like, I used to put away laundry at night and watch my shows, and that's changed, which means I have to put away laundry while the kids are awake, and I haven't figured out how to do that successfully on a regular basis yet. So c'est la vie. I'll figure it out. Okay, so it has been another month for the scent in the van. So what I like to do, because the van is so large, is I like to couple it with a scent pack and then some pods. So my pods, why I like to use the pod system in the van, and I use it with the mini fan diffuser in there. And it just sits in my cup holder, and it's great. And there's still some fragrance in this. Like, I could probably put any one of these into like a drawer or into the pantry or whatever, and let them live out the rest of their life before they're completely void of all scent. But, the van is large. So once it starts to fade, it doesn't perform for me quite as well in that space. But, Mahalo Coconut is so good, you guys. I'm obsessed. There's only a couple of things that I'm obsessed with. Mahalo Coconut is one of them. Now and Zen is the other one in our body line. This is just so good. I enjoyed it so much. But I did change it up. I didn't like stick with the same thing. I like to try new things. What I did though was I mixed pink cotton in our scent pack with the sugared strawberry pods. Mind blown. Hi, Kit. Totally blown. So pink cotton is like a berry clean laundry fragrance. And the sugared strawberry, I actually have a bar of it right here. It's just like that straight candied strawberry. I love this bar. I got quite a few of the pods from the Easter collection. I've really been enjoying them. But this combination together is incredible. My van smells just, I can't even begin to describe just how great it is. So the sugared strawberry just kicks up the strawberry and complements the berry in this so nicely. It just blends and flows. And because I've had the windows down, like you can smell it just blowing back through the car from the scent pack. And then you've got it diffusing with the fan diffuser. It's glorious. Now, obviously, I just opened that up a few days ago, so I don't have my pod packs to share with you guys. But definitely... and I'm going to try it in wax too. So if it smells that darn good in the van, I am going to get pink cotton and some sugared strawberry to do an alternating warmers around the house because it's to die for. Really, really love it. So obviously, you know, I've belted a bar of sugared strawberry, so I'll just set that to the side. And that is, yeah. Okay, so we're done with non-wax. All I have left is wax. For Easter Sunday, I did do the whole house in banana berry. So I was already out of my jumping jelly bean. And banana berry was just kind of fun. Like, it was a fun fragrance to have going through the house. Easter here, it was like 74 degrees or something like that. It was beautiful. We were outside playing all day. My parents came for dinner. You know, we were really just kind of outside all day long, but you know, you're in and out, you know, oh, grab a drink, oh, grab this, oh, grab that. So like every time you walked into the house or anytime somebody opened the porch door in the back, it was like you could smell the banana berry greet you on the back porch. And it was fun. It was really good. So banana berry really just smells like the runts that you get out of like the quarter machines. That's what it reminds me of. But it's really good and it's a really fun fragrance. It's not something I would do all the time, although it did make my club just because it is so much fun. But yeah, that one was really good. We did go through 2 bars of pink sugarberry mint. I was kind of like having the feel of wanting the whole house to be uniform this week instead of breaking it up into compartments. It just was what it was. This is the scent of the month for last month. I love this. There is something about this bar. And of course, I changed wax while James is at work. So when he got home, he again was like, ooh, what'd you make today? And I'm like, Scentsy wax. You want to have some of that? So I have now disappointed him twice in thinking that he's getting some treats. And I was just changing wax. So I am going to have to deliver. I'm going to have to make that poor man a cake or some cookies or something, because I have now made him like walk in the door and get super excited because he thinks he's getting treats. And it wasn't. So the bars smell good enough to eat, but I wouldn't recommend it. So c'est la vie. The next... and this was the last like whole house uniform that I did, was a couple bars of French lavender. And I love this French lavender. It's like straight herbal lavender. It's just beautiful. I will say that it didn't perform downstairs for me quite as well as it does upstairs. It's like, it's not a poor performer. So like upstairs, I want to tell you, like it's a bangering performer in a smaller space. Like it's a powerhouse for a smaller space. It's not a powerhouse for a large space, is the way that I have to describe that. But it's so good and I love it. And this will definitely be going into my club as well before the season is out. And I will just continue to melt it upstairs where it works the best for me. Next we have a bar of Vanilla Bean Buttercream, and I did that through this front half of the house. So my office, the laundry room, and the kitchen. I love Vanilla Bean Buttercream, but it's kind of a dud on its own. Let me explain. So it doesn't last super long like some of the other bars do. It doesn't go into day 2. It's totally a one and done. It's not very strong all by itself. I mean, it's there. It's like, you know, it's there, but it's not like, woo, ooh, wow, that smells like frosting through the whole house. It's not quite like that. What I will say is, though, is Vanilla Bean Buttercream is a fabulous mixer. I believe it's the brick that I actually chose for my 3-month club that is coming, because as I'm starting to experiment with some new mixes and stuff, Vanilla Bean Buttercream is like a #1 thing that can turn anything that is horrible into something fabulous. So we might have to try that with the scent of the month, Plumeria Peach, because I've got a lot of bars of this because it came in my kit, and it's terrible. I'm sorry. It's just god awful. I did not like this bar. I made it an hour. I just did. So yeah, not for me. If you like floral and you like peach, that's your jam. Not this girl. We have a bar of lemon sorbet. This is the lemon sorbet smells like lemonade to me. Like if you go to the grocery, right, you go to the frozen aisle and they've got those Luigi like frozen Italian ice cups. That's exactly what this smells like to me. It smells like the lemonade that you get at like the 4th of July festivals, like those frozen lemonade drinks or the Italian ices. I mean, it just smells like being at the 4th of July, festival, or, in my particular case, the one that we like to go to most is the Frankfurt Labor Day Fest or Fall Fest. And they've got a booth, and you just get like within 5 seconds of this booth, and like you can just smell it, the lemon and the sugar and the ice and oh, it's so good. Lemon sorbet is delightful. You gotta try that one out if you like lemon. I also have a bar of black currant bubbly. So this was from our fall Bring Back My Bars. I adore this bar. It's super spring, it's super summer. It's so much fun. That is my club. It will stay there forever and ever. Amen. So, I have a bar of Lavender Violet from the Life is a Garden collection. This is really nice. I super enjoyed this bar. It's got like that light lavender. There's this little hint of sweetness. It is on the light side. I did it upstairs. It did well. I wouldn't say that it was like blow my mind. For now, it's in my club. I'm not sure it's going to stay there, but I did enjoy it. So I have not been brave enough to try the rest of the collection, though, if I'm being entirely honest. Apple Parsley, I think I'm going to like, but I've heard some other reviews on the wax bars in the meantime, like when I was, I don't know, waiting to get around to them. I don't know. I just haven't gotten to them. And now I'm like terrified to put them in my warmers. It's so bad. The pineapple mint though, I was scared. I'm scared to put that in there without anybody's review because it just smells god awful. And I don't like to waste wax, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do the pineapple mint. So, but the lavender bar was lovely. I am going to be doing apple parsley at some point during this week. That one does smell very nice, although we are leaving for Tennessee on Friday, so it will probably be kind of quiet for me for about a week. We're going down to see my in-laws, and we're staying at my sister-in-law's while we're there. So the next bar is Now and Zen. We're going to get in some much needed family time, basically. Now and Zen is really good. It's so nice. It's grapefruit and chamomile, and it doesn't like have that like harsh like tang or sting that grapefruit typically has. Something about the chamomile balances it out, makes it really super clean, really super fresh. I did do this downstairs. It's gonna have to go upstairs. It is a little bit on the lighter side for me personally. Now in the body, I'm obsessed. It's wonderful. I have it in all the things for the body. But it's really good. Now and Zen is really good. And like I said, I'm just gonna put it in a smaller space. So if you don't like those super strong powerhouse fragrances, but you like the fresh category, so like say like Clothesline or Clean Breeze gives you a headache, Now and Zen will not give you a headache. It's glorious. Good for like office spaces and stuff too, I would say, where maybe you're not allowed to have strong fragrance. It might offend people. Now and Zen is a good choice. And then last in the empties bucket are the Stitch and Angel bars. So these are still available to put into your Scentsy Club. If you have not done that yet, you need to do this. You need to get your hands on these bars. The hype on these bars was not false. It was not overplayed. They are beautiful. So Stitch, there's something about it. Like, it reminds me just a little bit of the Mahalo Coconut. And now that I've got them side by side, I think it's because they both have the Hawaiian lei in them. There's something about like that Hawaiian lei that is, it's supposed to be floral, but it's not floral. It doesn't have like that super like powdery, like floral gives me a headache. I don't do floral very well, like strong florals, but this is gorgeous. And it is a performer. It does so well. I had this going in the family room, and it was like coming forward into the front room in the middle there. And then also when Becca got here for her visit this week, I got to surprise her with her Stitch Buddy and her Stitch Warmer. And of course I gave her a Stitch and an Angel Bar. She immediately put it together. She popped Stitch in her warmer, and like you could smell it wafting down the hall. And it is just the most pleasant, fresh, clean, beautiful fragrance. There is just something about this combination that is fabulous. So these are both going to stay in my club. But seriously, if you have not put them into your club, you need to get your hands on these ASAP because you're running out of time. Make sure you put these in your club. If you don't add any other bar to your club ever in your whole life, you want Stitch and Angel. That's that good. And then the Angel Bar, I promise not to like start getting all choked up this time, but it really smells like raspberry bubble yum to me personally. James's first reaction to sniffing it, he was like, what is that? I know that. I know. It's the raspberry bubble yum. And I'm like, yep, it is. James never got to meet my dad, but he knows the story. He knows, because he's a gum chewer. And so like, he's been told the story about my dad. And the couple of things, like the couple of really strong like scents that make me think of him. And this is it. I mean, like I've been on the hunt for raspberry bubble yum for years, and you know, unfortunately they don't make bubble yum anymore. It makes my heart sad, but oh, it's so good. It's like this really like, it's like this raspberry fruity, beautiful, but it's not like a super sweet fruit. It's not like a candied kind of fruit like the sugared strawberry is. Like this is a very candied fruit smell. This is not. It's just beautiful. It's a really nice performer. I wouldn't say that it's like super overwhelming or super overpowering. And I can't stop smelling it, so I'm gonna stop doing that because I just keep repeatedly opening it. But like it's so hard to describe. The Stitch and Angel bars are so hard to describe. All I can tell you is get your hands on these bars before they're gone, before you have zero chance. So yeah, that is my empties video. I'm going to stop droning on now. But I appreciate you guys. If you're returning to my channel, if you're new, please like and subscribe down below, and have a great night.